Come on, faster. But where are you running? Shoot already with your blue trickles right in the face. Let's go deeper, just harder. But we are flying the wrong way. But where are you jumping ram? I didn't press. Just come here, you infection, you in general. Now I'm you. Oh, what? 1 HP? Yes, you are. Hello, it's been a long time since we've seen each other since the previous part, only a year has passed, so it's time to continue. Of course, I would still like to wait a couple of years. What is Cuphead? This is not only one of the most popular indie games in the world, it's an unreal feat from the past, and no opportunity to join the not stuffy platformers. All the casuals whose lot is to pick Puja into the woods and wine, but no one helps them the whole game. There are a lot of different bosses here, each will eat a bold spot in your head, and you will remember fear special attacks for a long time during nightmares while sitting in the toilet. Be sure to watch this video to the end. At the end, I will tell you how to get a chance to win a new iPhone 15 for free without SMS registration and rewriting an apartment for me. Don't miss in just today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and write your bank card number. The letter is not necessary. And so what's here in the first part? We went through the entire first island on easy game and carried the first seconds. And this is not much, not a little. I've heard of the entire game. I cheated a little and didn't show you the run and gun levels. Well, thank God for the principle. You jump into the void and this time you pray what you will not be eaten. These levels are more difficult when the rest of the game is difficult to come up with more stuffy classes. The level of knocking out platinum in the figured school in GTA San Andreas, and I would never have faced them if they didn't give me coins of them, which can be spent on cool guns or charms. And the funniest thing is what you can get coins only at the S-house level, and they don't give them for the bosses themselves. It's like buying water for the money. What I find at the bottom of the Marina Depression somewhere else here is a retrograde holding not far away. Say a few words about the guns themselves. One imba pushka and you won't need the rest, take my word for it. One hits nearby, but the other is automatic but hurt. The other is magnetic and allows you to shoot when you're back in turn. Well, my dream in general. Here are also balls that fly from top to bottom, radically situational only for a few bosses. About charms, well, an addition life auto parry or my favorite smoke gun when strafe make you invulnerable and you don't touch anything at this time. It is recommended to buy it for the first salary and you can not buy anything else you don't need in principle if you are not in front of experiments and not a subscriber of Retrograde. From words to deeds, at the end of the island, a border guard is waiting for me whose name is the Cube King. He controls my vanity and self-consciously reports on my progress. If you don't clean up everyone on the island, he won't let you on the next one. It's like your mom not letting you go to Butirka's hype concert until you write a will. Grandfather teapot caught up with us here and said what our strength is growing another 50 hours. And I will definitely learn how to play this game. It is very easy tools what haunted me when I passed the Cuphead the first 5 times. When it was either because the patch came out and the game was hard-coded and only the olds remember the original complexity. Here I honestly admit, in the first part I passed the light version from the 19 year and this from the 17 and the difference is unknown. Therefore, if you like hardcore freaking in UG 144p when I recommended this version. So after moving to the second island, you feel like a real cool pepper. It's like eating dumplings yesterday, and when transferred to Grandma's garbage clothes, what is you feel the scale from the sucker to authority in 20 minutes. This island is my favorite, not as light as the first one, and not as stuffy as the last one. At first, I looked at the local joker. The clown did not pay me for these unfunny jokes. I had to write him on my red carousel if you understand me. In general, this pussy is quite stuffy. Passing by my eyes constantly left in different directions. Because when he jumps, uh, where are still carousels starting to right behind and they can easily knock him down. And especially hard when he throws horse and you can jump when she will hit you, but you have to jump because the train is going, and that's what always stopped me from this obvious speed run. And now here is only I had left, and it would seem there is no chance anymore. But I am not made with a finger. Well, of with a finger, it doesn't consume you. A special difficulty is when he spites assholes and they throw balls. I was always stupid and kept spelling on the clone, and you need to take it off first, and it's simple. Do you